Guys, it's Gadget, and and this video I'm doing is based on my GoFundMe accounts. I tried to record one earlier, but I was rambling, so I'm trying not to ramble, but this is the gist of it. I have two accounts, which I'll post the links to and everything, right? They're already on my Facebook page, but I have two accounts. One that I started to pay back my student loans due to situations. It wouldn't have been as bad. I kept lowering the amount, raising the amount, because no one was donating. And I couldn't understand why, if they can donate for other things like tattoos and stuff like that, why aren't they donating for school? Okay, now there's some good news. We have a situation. Um, as you know, as you see from the videos, I was talking about this person. His name, Christopher. Christopher Graham John Fuel, as you know, full name, announced on January 4th, 2016, this year, that I am his girlfriend. So, here's the thing. Before that, his friends came to visit me here in New York on their way to their trip and everything. They lived in the city and stuff. Really cool friends, and basically got to know me, and they're really nice. Come to find, I am invited to the wedding as Christopher's plus one, and I said, you know what? I never take a leap of faith. So I started another GoFundMe account for $7,000 so that I could buy my ticket if my tax money wasn't adequate enough, that I could have spending money and buy a wedding gift and stuff like that, and make sure I was safe and secure. Okay, now I have both my accounts on there. Okay, if you want some backstory on the school one, what happened was I had to go back to school because I couldn't take it anymore. An ex-boyfriend told me, you have a choice. Stay where you are or move forward. I moved forward and found out that taking two classes a semester, one class a semester, and putting on your credit card was not a good idea. And also supplies and everything. To the point where I finally graduated last May, a year ago, and found out that it was almost $30,000 between my credit cards and student loans, and finding out that the IRS just this past December charged me $600 because I claimed my supplies were more than my student tuition or something like that, and they had no proof to prove it, and I did, and they said either $1,600 or $600, so I had to borrow that from Dad. Then we found out my loans were trying to play and pull a fast one on me and play me with stuff, so I had to have Dad help me. That was $5,000, not including what was charged with supplies, everything else. It just, I opened the GoFundMe account. The second one is to get me there for the wedding and to finally meet Christopher in person and his family. And turns out I broke even on my taxes, which means that there's no money. So, hence the $7,000 for the GoFundMe account. Now, his dad, sweet as anything, paid for the ticket, but I want to pay them back because I was all set to go, and then I was like, I'm going to cancel because I can't afford to go. So they paid for the ticket, but my dad, being the dad he is, I have to pay them back. So we're working out negotiations because their pride versus my dad's pride. Get it? So that's why I was hoping the tax money was enough that I could at least pay part of the ticket, you know? Since Christopher's, when he was going to come here, was $1,000. Who knew mine was going to be around $1,300, $1,400? Yeah. So, but I also needed spending money and all the other stuff and everything. So that's where, if you do a cost of expenses, and God forbid anything, if I have to stay at a hotel or anything, if something happens between, even though it might be staying there, it's about 7,000, because to pay everybody back, to have spending money, to whatever and everything, right? So it's even also to learn about a new culture, because as you know from my videos, I'm not allowed to do anything. It took me from 2005 to try to fight my way back to where a person at my age, now 39, is supposed to do things. But with my mother being bipolar and everything, it she keeps saying, no, you're hurting me, you're this. I'm at the point now where if she keeps saying I'm hurting her, I'm disobeying her and everything, and I'm going to kill her because I'm doing things that a normal 39-year-old would do, because she disagrees with them, because that's not how her mind works, where she believes everything that's on Dr. Phil and all the other stuff. And everything, it's just to the point where if she says that I'm going to kill her, I'll hand her a shovel and say, look, you know what? Dig your grave. Me being an adult is killing you. Fine and great. There's the shovel. Start digging your grave, because I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to be 39 with a childlike attitude. So, what am I doing this for? Is because I'm asking everyone to help. Could you donate to the first trip to England? Because then it's a cultural thing too. I finally get to see things, do things that I normally would never get to do. I'm taking a leap of faith. But all I keep seeing is people funding things that are not leaps of faith. I see cancer research going unfunded. I mean, I was lucky that to see that officer get his dog back and everything on a GoFundMe account, but that was when it hit news media. But then a girl, they had to take down her site for lottery tickets because she got $800. I could have used that $800 for school and pay back some of my. I could have paid back the IRS that with $200 to go towards my credit cards and my student loans. You know, where are people's priorities? So if this goes on deaf ears, oh well. But all I'm asking is, if you can't help me with my education fund, help me with the first trip to England. I may never get to take another one again unless I get a very good paying job. Because right now I may have to sell some stuff to actually make ends meet here, because I really thought the taxes were going to help me with my rent and everything. So I figured I could pay back dad, pay back his dad a little bit, and have some spending money and still pay my rent. But since I graduated, I broke even. And with Obamacare costing me $400, there's the $400 sort of that I had to give my dad back. So if it's deaf ears, oh well, thank you for listening. But I'll post the links to my GoFundMe pages. But please, guys, it's my first trip to England, and I get to be with him, first time ever meeting him. And who knows? It's a culture experience, because I get to see what Cardiff is like. I get to see. I might run into a Doctor Who fan or a person or another, on that side, and see what they think of it. You know. But I just can't believe I'm begging. I don't beg. You know what I mean? I've never asked people for anything, but I am asking now. Please help me make ends meet, pay back my debts, and so I can enjoy my trip in June. Thank you guys, but I can't do it without you. Could you help, please? Pretty please? I'll have lots of pictures from England. I mean, I'm tired of everybody telling me no. For 39 years, I've been told the word no, and I had to prove people wrong. Please don't make me prove you guys wrong. All right? Thank you for your help, and hopefully, fingers crossed, because who knows what's going to come of this. That's what I want to take the leap of faith on. Bye, guys.